I am Bob Jefferson, reporting live from 9 News. Good evening. I am joined today with Dr. Smith, a virologist, to discuss the virus polio. Dr. Smith, if you wouldn't mind sharing some of your knowledge about the virus polio. Thanks for having me here today, Bob. The polio virus is an infectious disease that leaves many people in terrible conditions for the rest of their lives. The virus, also known as poliomyelitis, was first discovered by British doctor Michael Underwood in 1789. However, the disease was formally recognized in 1840 and the first cases were dated in 1868. That sounds very interesting. Dr. Smith, if you wouldn't mind telling us, what type of pathogen the poliovirus is? That is a great question. Poliovirus is a small, single-stranded RNA virus that belong to enterovirus subgroup of the family Picornavidae. Humans are in fact the only host for the poliovirus. Wow, that is quite a complicated matter. However, are you able to inform us about some of the symptoms of the poliovirus? Absolutely. The poliovirus is a highly infectious disease that primarily affects young children. Symptoms of the poliovirus can range from mid-flu-like symptoms to even paralysis. Most severe cases of the poliovirus result in permanent disability or death. Common symptoms include fevers, headaches, fatigue, muscle weakness, and stiffness in the neck and other areas of the body. That sounds serious. Do you think you can tell us how the virus is transmitted? Polio is highly infectious and is easy to catch from other people. The virus is transmitted through contact with an infected person's feces or saliva. The virus can also be transmitted through contaminated food or water in places like soil and sewage. The polio virus can survive in an environment for weeks on end, hence why it is extremely important to maintain good hygiene practices to prevent the spread of this disease. Dr. Smith, what can the people do to prevent them from getting the polio virus? One of the best ways of protecting yourself from the polio virus is by getting the vaccination. The polio vaccine was first developed in 1955 and has advanced in its effectiveness tremendously. The vaccine is safe and effective. It has been used for decades to control the spread of the polio virus. Again, maintaining good hygiene, especially when traveling where polio is still actively a problem in spreading. Dr. Smith, could you tell us what treatments are available for the people who are infected by the polio virus? Fortunately, at the moment there is no cure for polio. Treatment focuses on managing the symptoms and preventing other complications that may occur. Sometimes, physical therapy and rehabilitation might be necessary to help patients who suffer from polio to regain mobility and strength. That's extremely helpful information. Do you think you could share with us something interesting you've discovered about this deadly virus? Did you know that the polio virus vaccine was one of the biggest public health discoveries and achievements of the 20th century? Children would be administered a dose of the vaccine at 2 months old, 4 months old, 6 months old, through to 18 months old. It would also be given at 4 years old and 6 years old. Polio was a major health threat that caused widespread fear and panic across the globe. Well, thank you, Dr. Smith, for the information you have provided us with tonight, and I hope you folks enjoy your night.